Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So, coinstrike, take that. Evony comes out with a big update. Some are saying this is obviously targeted at the coinstrike. It's probably been planned for a while. Evony always does one big update of buffs. This one just happens to be quite a few before Shalons or All-Stars, kind of in the middle of qualifying. It's probably the reason why I don't think it's targeted to the coinstrike is, one, I don't think Evony takes the coinstrike seriously at this moment, and why should they when all other ones have failed? So that's a challenge to the players. Let's get on the same page. And also, if they were going right at the coinstrike, they would have done it next event when the coinstrike's underway. So, hey, maybe, or some people think they're in fear of the coinstrike and they did this to get one last bit of money from the players. But like I said, it hasn't worked before, so I think Evony just follows their own plan. Let's see. Anyways, let's take a look at all the stuff that's in there, and there's a lot. So first thing we will look at is the rally spot and the military tactics. And there's 4 different ones here. So at the bottom here, the used to activate the breakthrough. If you look in here, you can see in the rules that you can assign those only to one preset. So obviously you'll assign one to whichever general you think corresponds with it. And then drill is where you upgrade. And if you don't spend a lot, you're not going to be able to upgrade a lot. You can get these in the activity packs. So in this one, you get some. And then in the high one, you get some at the bottom. I'll open them now. Let's see how many I got. And let's see. Here they are. I got 5. Let's actually look at what it looks like inside first. So right there, looks like, so it doesn't actually open to choose and receive 1. Choose and receive 1. Do I get to choose? It does. I do get to choose. So I'm not going to open them right now because I want to wait. I don't know if I want to open all 5 on one or spread them out. But generally, the best way to do this, in my opinion, is going to be choose one and get it up to a level, and then work on another one. So as always in these type of things, the highest gains you're going to get per value of the item is going to be the early ones. So that's why you should focus on one, get it up to a level like 2 or 3, and then move to the next one. For example, if you look at these champions, the best buffs you're going to get are going to be at the early stages, right? Like I can get level 9 with 1.85 million points, or I could go all the way over to this one that needs 5.6. So I could probably do like 7-8 levels on the other one compares to just one buff on that one. That's why I left it at 19 and didn't do full 20. Now, let's get to other stuff in here. So there is a new general, and he is awesome. He may be the new best siege general. We'll have to do a full comparison, but what I can tell you is he's now the best siege assistant on the wall. I've compared him to Leo III, whom I'm using, and he's better. He comes in about roughly 25 to 30 better on attack, and apparently he can't use a siege attack book. Research that on your own. I heard. I haven't got him yet, but that just means you could put the 25% somewhere else, especially when it's on a wall. And then looking at all his HPs and defenses, he comes in about 35 higher on HP and defense compared to Leo III, who I'm using. Leo III obviously does a little bit of full city stuff for other troops as well. But if you're looking for just siege, it's hard to beat him. Plus everything here, it's all two-way stuff. So as you've seen in my reinforcing videos, that means this guy is an amazing, amazing reinforcing general, wall assistant, or attacking general. He is all around. Obviously, you're not going to get this stuff if he's your wall assistant. I'm leaning towards I'm probably going to get him, fully spec him out, and use him as my wall assistant. That's kind of what my thought is. I'll have to play around a little bit and see. We have one new spiritual beast, but you can buy the one that came in the last one. So Hades. So if you go over here into the valuable event section and you go all the way across to the edge here, Midgard Serpent, you can reveal or redeem either of them. I always say keep some on hand. Don't use all of those just to upgrade, because you want to do the instant open and get at that event. Sometimes they don't allow enough freebies of that during the event. So I will obviously just max him out. That is the way to go. And then for the most part, I usually just leave them here. This guy gets really, really high into the 100%. Another question people do have about this is, should it be on a reinforcing general or should it be on a sub? Almost always, for almost everybody, the answer is going to be on a sub, but I'm sure there's some rare circumstances like you're a full ghoster and you reinforce people. I could see why in that sort of situation, maybe you would leave it on a reinforcing general. Chance to get the Suchit skin in here. That's really it. You just play the game, and if you want to buy packs, they're really not good packs to buy, so I wouldn't worry about it. The best packs to buy in this event are pretty much going to be here because you're going to want to get these. Now, one thing I will say is that typically what Evony has done in the past, when they do release a new buff, the second event, so next event, they will have a pack that will sell these on its own. And one more item in the update is the ideal land levels were raised. You can look at what they have here. And this isn't really much of a money grab because most of the people who can do this already are there, right? You're going to get your small peepees. They already got 15,000 ideal land points, that sort of stuff. So this is just like free buffs for them. They already got it. They just open it up, level it up right now. And you can go into your ideal land and you can actually move over and see what it looks like, see which one you will never ever have, and see exactly the buffs they're going to get. And great for them. It's all good. Doesn't affect us too much. It's just something really cherry on top for them. Also in the cake, we can take a look, and there is a new general, new hospital general. So we have speed up event, no resources thrown in there. And yeah, full cake. We got a new hospital general, and let's take a look at her. So there is the full buff. So 104% and 52% siege HP. And then right here, in-city troop attack. Yeah, in-city defense. So this is a little bit weird and annoying because so Evony has 2 hospital generals. I actually have both, but there's a problem with them, and this one isn't going to solve that problem because so there's Skanderberg, and the problem is I have Skanderberg, but I have his replacement. Where are you? You're somewhere in here. Is it this one here? But he's so hard to get copies of to upgrade, so he's not even at the level where it's worth it for me to change. And then they introduce a new one, so they didn't even give people a chance to coin and level Pericles. As far as I know, he's only been available in very, very few, a small amount of officer chests, like in those divine events where you have to choose between 3 and it's very hard to get copies. So poor job by Evony. What they should have done was milked everybody and made this guy available and then released the new one when everybody spent their money on it. But anyways, who am I to give them advice on how to take money from the customer when they are one of the best in the world at it? So one other thing that they did introduce here, which is pretty cool, I guess anyone who's saved up a lot of their tokens, champion tickets on some champion stuff rather than just let them sit in your inventory. So this is actually pretty cool by Evony. I do like this. And one other thing to keep your eye on is the shopping spree when it starts. Remember, that is almost always the best value in Evony of where to spend, with the best day coming on day 3 on Monday, where you can get Civ treasures, treasure scrolls, blood of Ares, all the good stuff for very cheap. I'm going to have another video when that begins and fully look at all the different spending options there are with you. And like, subscribe, leave a comment.